on the secret surrounding the first story. In a few minutes, you're going to meet Nancy. Nancy has been looking for 10 years for her grammar school gym teacher, Mr. Edwards. She wants to thank him for changing her life. You see, Nancy is handicapped, and Mr. Edwards helped her to shine through a very difficult time. All the other students were putting her down because of her handicap and teasing her. And we didn't tell Nancy. She thinks she's here to make a plea for her grammar school hero. Well, she doesn't know we found him. She has no idea that he is waiting backstage to surprise her. So you have to keep the secret. Well, you at home, you're safe. It's the guys in the audience I'm worried about. But you keep the secret while we bring Nancy onto the set. Introduce you to Nancy. Nancy's story is a little bit different from the other ones that you're going to hear, because the person that Nancy wants to thank is MIA, missing in action, and she's hoping that her plea will help find him. So please pay close attention to her story. Perhaps one of our viewers can help us locate him. Nancy, why don't you begin by telling us who you want to thank and why?
I want to thank an elementary school teacher of mine. He was a physical education teacher. And the reason why is because he helped me out because of disabilities that I had. Yeah. My hands, plus I have a severe neurological disorder, severe epileptic. And he made me learn how to believe in myself. This man was, he's a miracle. I mean,
the other kids teased you very badly with your handicap, right? What would they do?
Oh, I mean, kids can be cruel. I mean, you know, you want to have a child who's disabled, and I don't care what color you are, what race you are, no matter what your problem is, how cruel children can be when you're growing up. You would get called bad names. I mean, I would get ran home from school.
Right, they'd run after you.
Oh yeah, this man walked me home from school several times to keep kids off of me.
You said you went on, you had no plans to go to college because of him, because of your gym teacher, you went to college. What else have you done?
I have raised 5 beautiful children. I've learned how to play the piano. I type approximately 65 words a minute. I can do probably more with no fingers than what a lot of people in this audience here can do with all 10 of theirs.
I can't type 65 words a minute for sure. And she has the most beautiful handwriting in the entire state. Now, you wrote a special poem of appreciation for Mr. Edwards?
Yes, I did.
Okay, can we listen to your letter?
Yes. I was a small child of early years and a student of yours that holds you dear. You taught me to hold my head up high. It was you that made me believe that I could actually fly. Having known you always made me feel better no matter the storms that I had to weather. Your dedication made me the lady that I am today. I only hope that I can give back your love in some special way. Your words are wisdoms that I can still hear, and because of this, in my heart, I will always hold you dear.
I know you have, you've been searching for him to say, hey, the work you did in the school has really, really helped. And you know, our producers tried to track him down. So why don't you look in the camera and make a plea to thank him, would you, this camera?
Mr. Edwards, wherever you're at, I just want to tell you thank you for the great job that you did. No matter whatever happens to you or ever happens to me, the legacy that you leave behind will be a whole system of students, because you did a job. You weren't just a teacher, a vice principal, and now an administrator of a school system. You were actually all of our friend. And I want to tell you thank you, and I will always be there in your heart, if not in spirit and soul also.
It was a beautiful play. If anyone knows where Mr. Edwards is, please, all you have to do is just let us know.
I know where he is.
Where?
Nancy, do you know by now we've been telling you a fib when we said we couldn't find your gym teacher? Are you lied to me? Yeah. See, I told you we did lie to you. Hey, I hear you're no longer a gym teacher.
No, I'm no longer.
Come on around here and sit down. What has happened to you in these years?
Well, I didn't want to cry.
That's all right. That's okay.
There you go, Nancy.
What's happened to you?
The last 20 years, I've worked in education. Currently, I'm the assistant superintendent in the Cobb County School District in Decatur, Georgia, and that's about 10, 12 miles outside of Atlanta.
Oh, that's great. Yes. I'm so glad. I'm so
I can't believe this.
Look at you.
I don't think you have to tell him. I think he's heard. You've heard all the things, right? Did you ever realize the impact you had on her?
The first week I met Nancy, she was in class with all of her students, all other students, and she had a towel over her hand. And that's what she did every day. She would bring a cloth or a towel to cover up her hands.
So people couldn't see.
So people couldn't see. So I looked in Nancy's little eyes and I said to her, I said, Nancy, we won't be able to do anything about your fingers. That's behind you. But we will do something about you being successful in life.
We'll be right back.